वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक टू लर्न विद हाना। उम्मीद है कि आप बिल्कुल ठीक ठाक होंगे। ये हमारी OOP MCQ सीरीज़ की चौथी ज़बरदस्त वीडियो जो लेक्चरशिप इम्तहानात के लिए गोल्डन मटीरियल है। अगर आपने OOP की पहली वीडियोस मिस कर दी हैं तो फ़ौरन मेरी प्लेलिस्ट विज़िट करें ताकि कोई अहम टॉपिक रह न जाए। चले शुरू करते हैं आज की MCQ सीरीज़ को। Here is the question number 61. Which of the following is not true about OOP? So the right option is D. Eliminates redundancy completely. Explanation: OOP reduces redundancy but cannot eliminate it completely. Question number 62. Which keyword is used to inherit a class in Java? So the right option is A. Extends. Here's the explanation. In Java, extends is used for class inheritance. In Java, the keyword extends is used when one class inherits another class. This establishes an is a between the parents and child, mean superclass and subclass के between में is a relationship establish करती है, and that keyword is extends. Question number 63. Which concept allows treating objects of different classes in a common way? So the right option is B. Polymorphism. Explanation: polymorphism allows common interface for different objects. In object-oriented programming, polymorphism means many form. It allows us to use a common interface while objects of different classes provides their own specific implementation. This makes it possible to treat different class objects in the same way, which increases flexibility and reusability of code. So this is the concept of polymorphism in object-oriented programming. Question number 64. Which type of function cannot be virtual in C++? So the right option is D, both A and C. Explanation: in C++, the concept of virtual function is used to achieve runtime polymorphism. However, constructors cannot be virtual because when an object is created, to constructor must be called in a well-defined order from base to derived. Making constructor virtual would break this rule. And static functions cannot be virtual either because they belong to the class itself, not to a specific object. Virtual functions rely on an object's virtual table, but static function does not have one. Constructor can be virtual in C++ and in fact should be virtual when dealing with inheritance to ensure proper cleanup of derived class objects. So this is the concept of virtual in C++. Question number 65. A friend function violates which principle of object-oriented programming? So the right option is C, encapsulation. Here's the explanation. Friend functions access private members, breaking encapsulation. In object-oriented programming, encapsulation means keeping the internal details of class hidden using private and protected access specifiers and only exposing controlled access through public methods. A friend function in C++ can access the private and protected members of a class directly, where since it bypasses the data hiding feature, it violates encapsulation, the feature of OOP. Question number 66. Which of the following allows multiple classes to share the same interface? So the right option is A. Abstract class. Explanation: abstract class interfaces define methods that multiple class implement. Explanation: in OOP, an abstract class or an interface provides a common structure that multiple classes can follow. Abstract class contain abstract methods declared but not implemented. The derived class must provide their own implementation. This ensures different classes can share the same interface but behave differently. Question number 67. Which function is called automatically when program ends? So the right option is B, destructor. Destructor is invoked when object is destroyed or program ends. Question number 68. Which of the following is not supported in Java? So the right option is B, multiple inheritance. Explanation: Java does not support multiple inheritance using classes only via interfaces. Java supports single inheritance. A class can inherit from only one parent class using extends keyword. Java does not support multiple inheritance through classes to avoid the diamond problem. ambiguity when two parent classes have the same methods. So, Java allows multiple inheritance through interfaces using implements, and Java also supports method overriding runtime polymorphism. Question number 69. Which of these supports multiple inheritance directly? So the right option is D, both B and C. Explanation: C++ and Python supports multiple inheritance directly. Question number 70. Which of the following is true for an abstract class? So the right option is B, can have both abstract and non-abstract method. Here's the explanation. Abstract class may contain both abstract and concrete methods. Question number 71. Which of these describes function overloading? So the right option is A, same name, different parameter. Explanation: function overloading requires same name but different parameter list. Question number 72. Which function is used to destroy an object explicitly in C++? So the right option is B, delete. Delete is used to deallocate memory and destroy an object. Question number 73. Which is true about destructor? So the right option is C, they cannot be overloaded. Here is the explanation. A class can have only one destructor, so there is no concept of overloading. Question number 74. Which of these is not an access specifier in C++? So the right option is internal, where public, private, and protected, these all are the access specifier in C++. Internal is used in C++, not in C. Explanation: internal is used in C sharp but not in C++. Question number 75. Which mechanism is used in OOP to achieve data hiding? So the right option is encapsulation. Explanation: encapsulation hides internal detail and protect data. Question number 76. Which of the following is not a type of polymorphism? So the right option is D, inheritance, whereas compile time, runtime, and overriding, these are the type of polymorphism. Explanation: inheritance is not a polymorphism, it enables code reusability, बल्कि inheritance को हम as a feature of OOP language समझते हैं. Question number 77. Which among these is true about constructor in C++? So the right option is C, they have no return type. Explanation: constructor don't return value, not even void. Question number 78. Which of these is an example of runtime polymorphism? So the right option is C, virtual function. Explanation: virtual functions implement dynamic runtime polymorphism. Question number 79. Which keyword is used to define constant in C++ class? So the right option is B, const. Explanation: const makes variables constant in C++. In C++, the const keyword is used to declare constant variable, meaning their value cannot be changed after initialization. Constants are often used inside classes for fixed value like size, limit, and configurations. Question number 80. Which OOP principle helps in avoiding duplicate code by using a base class? So the right option is B, inheritance, reuse of base class. Explanation: inheritance allows reuse of base class code, avoiding duplications. अगर आप मेरे बाकी सब्जेक्ट्स के वीडियो देखना चाह रहे हैं तो जस्ट विजिट माय प्लेलिस्ट एंड माय चैनल लर्न विद हना. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel Learn with Hanna for more updates, tutorial and tips on competitive exams. So don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you so much.